Yo, what up, DTMB? This is sadly the fourth time I'm recording this because I don't exactly know what to say on this. I just keep rambling and ranting, but I really want to get this across. The purpose of this conversation today with y'all is I'm gonna give you guys a challenge, an objective. You know, as many of you know, I've talked about it before. I did the commentary for Uncharted event at MLG Province back in November. It was just a one-time thing, and it was just a bunch of random players that got to play. And many people always say, "Oh, I'm better than that person," but hey, you're gonna get your chance here in a minute. The big thing with competitive gaming is that I want you guys to feel the same way I do about it. You know, I've been doing this with different games in different places for the past 10 plus years. You know, I love being competitive. It's fun. I really enjoy it. And when you play multiplayer online, you're technically being a competitive gamer at that point because you're competing against other people to win, to do better things. And yes, it incorporates fun. And yes, sometimes it incorporates anger and rage, depending on what's going on. But I'm going to give you guys a challenge. I want this game to become something great. I want it to progress into something amazing. And I take it as a personal challenge when people say, "Oh, this game will never become anything what it is. Oh, this game's dead. You should go into something else. Oh, you shouldn't base your YouTube channels off of this. You should do other things also." Well, I don't want to do other things. I love Uncharted. I've loved it for a long time, and now I finally have the chance to, throw that out there for everybody to listen to. And that's important to me, and I'm not going to give up on that. And I'm going to rally behind, I want you guys to rally behind me, and I'm going to rally behind y'all. Because that's the reason why I made this site. It's not about me. I mean, I've always said that I've wanted somebody else to come on here and do this with me. I want hundreds of, or not, well, that'd be pretty hard. Let's say three or four more guys or girls who want to post videos up. DTMB is a community thing. It's a place to go. It's a treehouse. It's not Squid. I'm just the guy who started it. I'm just the founder. That's all I am. You know, I want to branch this out to everybody else, but I make these videos because I want to make you guys better. I want to help you guys out. I'm not the best player, nor will I ever be. But I want to take the skills and the knowledge that I have and give it to y'all so that some of you who have better skill, have the intangibles that I don't, can become an all-star, can become that team captain, can become that person that really galvanizes your people around you. That's why I'm doing this. It's important to me, and I really want to help you all out. I'm glad that you guys have come on here, and I'm really happy with my almost 200 subs. I think that's really a big accomplishment for me. For a game that doesn't get a whole lot of coverage, it doesn't get a whole lot of attention. People just kind of pass it off as, it'll be dead in a couple of months. It's not Call of Duty or not Battlefield. It's not StarCraft. It's not this and that. But that's not the point. The point here is I know many of you have the animosity and a little bit of fear. And when I say fear, I don't mean it's like you're scared of something. It's just the fact that it's not something you're used to, and it's kind of daunting and imposing to understand the whole level of competitive gaming. I want to give you the challenge of, look, there's a website out there, and I know people have been trying to do it on Naughty Dog and making their own clan battles and stuff like that. That's great. It's fun. I'm really enjoying you guys doing that. Post them up on YouTube. Let everybody know. That's fun. But I want to make a consistent community for competitive side, and the place to do that is game battles. I am no spokesperson for them, not by any means whatsoever. But the big thing here is I want to help you guys out, and there's a place that already established itself for that. We can technically run that place if we want to. We can make the right contacts and make with the right people, and that's our community. We take care of that. We play the matches. We find the friends and the people to come together. And if you want to play and show that you've got what it takes to beat Redline, which I think is probably the most well-rounded team of all-stars on the Uncharted basis. If you think you have what it takes to beat them, bam, go make a team on game battles. Sure, you might lose the first couple times, but don't get discouraged. Get on there and fight it out. That's why I'm here. I'm going to help you guys out. If you have any questions about this stuff, hey, Squid, how do I get better at this? How do I do better at this kind of situation? And I'm going to help y'all, I can't sit here and give you the basis of everything all the time because you guys already know it. I'm going to try to branch out and give you new ideas and new places to go. So that's really what's important to me, kind of giving you opportunities, different things to focus on. So go over there and sign up and make a team. Let's get this going. Let's get it started. One thing here is we can't sit around and wait for anybody anymore because we did that. We're sitting around waiting for Naughty Dog to give us the things that we need. Hey, we want better custom match stuff. Or hey, we want the ability to stream stuff. We want a spectator mode so I can get, and this is what I've been wanting to do for a long time. Ever since I did that event for MLG, I've had this innate passion to where I want to give you guys the same opportunity that I had. I want to stream. I want to make a Twitch TV account, and I want to get on, and I want to stream matches. Let's say, you know, Joe Schmoes want to battle the shoehorns or whatever you want to call them. They want to battle it out, and they would say, hey man, we're better than you, and we're going to prove it. You know, all right, fine. So I get on there, let's stream it on Twitch TV, get a whole bunch of people to come watch it, and I commentate over that match with one of my friends or one of the other players or another figure in the Uncharted community, and we bust it out big times, lots of fun. People really, you know, the smack talk, sure, that stuff's going to happen. That's how it works. We're all human beings here. But the thing is, it gives us an opportunity to really expand. We're going to do this on our own. Nobody's going to sit around. We can't sit around and wait for Naughty Dog or another company, or another place, or Sony, or anybody else to come help us out. We're going to do this on our own. And if you really want to push this to the next level, we got to start someplace, and this is the first place to start. I know I'm ranting, and I know I'm rambling. That's just kind of how I work sometimes. I'm really passionate about this. I mean, like I told you guys, I don't do this for myself. I don't care about YouTube monies, and I don't care about, you know, becoming a machinima director. I don't care about any of that stuff. I came on here because I wanted to help people out, and I wanted to, you know, kind of bust up this community. Everybody's like, oh, we should move on to other things. You know, this isn't ever going to work. You know, that's fine. If I never break over 200 subscribers, fine. But those 183 people that watch me, hopefully I make a difference in what they do. Hopefully I'm like, hey, work on this, work on that. Let's try this and try that. Let's make things better. You know, I just try to be an ambassador, try to be a spokesperson. I try to be, you know, a good Samaritan in this little area. I mean, sure, I'm a human being and I make mistakes and I say things I shouldn't, but, you know, this is the time for us to kind of rally together and make our own thing. I mean, Naughty Dog forums, sure, that's a great place to do it. Jump on the Game Battles forums. If you don't know how to do it, hit me up and I'll help you guys out. Let's make a competitive community. We can do it on our own, and we don't have anybody else to stop us or slow us down. The only thing that's going to hurt us is us. Because if we don't do it, this game will eventually die out. It won't have the same kind of support. You know, the thing with competitive gaming, and I know a lot of people are fearsome of this because they think that most gamers are arrogant and they think only of themselves, and there's a huge skill gap between them. That's only if we allow it to be that way. If we allow the fact of all the good players to think they're so much better than the lower players, that's fine. You know, some of us just have the abilities. I don't have the reflexes anymore to keep up with those players, you know. I'm getting up in gamer age, if you will, and I'm starting to lose that ability that I had 5-6 years ago. I'm just not going to have it anymore. It's just not going to work out for me. But, you know, this is an opportunity for me to throw my knowledge and my skill sets onto somebody else, and they can learn. So if we do this together, and we care about the lower players, we care about the players that are new and that are struggling, and they just don't really know what's going on, they need some help. If we care more about those players and help them out, it'll make a big difference. That's how it's going to work. That's how we're going to get this together. That's how we're going to help each other out and make this difference. So here it is. Just to lay it on the ground, this is the objective that I have for y'all to do. Come on to Game Battles. I know you may be scared. I know you may be on the idea like, I don't really want to get with these guys because they're going to be jerks. They're just going to be rude. It's going to be a bad experience. Trust me, we will do everything we can to make sure it's a good experience for you. It's going to suck sometimes because you're going to lose, but that's the part of becoming a better player. You got to struggle to get to where you want to go, and that's just how it works. Not everything's given to you. So come on to Game Battles, make a team. If you don't want to do competitive gaming, let's help us out. Help me out with getting Naughty Dog's attention and saying, we want a spectator mode. We want to live stream these things so people can come on and watch this stuff and support the game we love. It's the same kind of idea. That's another objective you can have. Another idea, another straightforward concept. So Game Battles, spectator mode. Let's make a Twitch TV anyways and just get some people going. Let's get some scrims going. You know, if you need some help, geez, I'll coach you up. I'll give you everything I can. I'll help you out every way I can. You know, I'll give you the ideas. I'll watch your gameplay and be like, hey, fix this or work on this, or hey, in this situation, if you do this, you might be a little bit better at that. I'm a positive person. You know, like Triple Rex said in his recent video, I'm a lighthearted guy, but I love being positive. Because negativity doesn't get you anywhere. It just brings people down. I'd rather tell you, like, hey, man, you're doing a really good job on this, but hey, let's work on this real fast, and you could be even better. And that's what I want to work on. That's what's important to me. So I'm going to stop rambling here. You guys got to have your objective. If you have any other questions, hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on PSN. You know, whatever works for you. Leave me a comment on my channel. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. I love having you guys on here. I appreciate you guys so much. I promise. You know, maybe when I hit 200, you know, subs, I'll make a big deal about it, and maybe I'll give something away. I don't know, because I care about y'all. You know, you guys make this fun for me. You make it a big difference, and like I feel like I'm growing every day, and that's all that matters. So I really hope you guys listen to this and didn't turn me off about 10 minutes ago. But I hope you guys take that into an initiative, and I hope you guys take it to heart and be like, you know what, he's right. Let's try this. let's give it our shot. Let's give it everything we got, make a difference. So in the meantime, I'm going to be working on these other videos. This is my rant video, my basic commentary video on top of some gameplay. And until then, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.